got mine checked the other day. I went to the doctor. 2010 still.
Really?
I can read the bottom line, zip across.
I forget my number, but it's obviously different than it used to be.
I think I'm hanging out in the left eye, my bad eye, like mine minus 7.5.
Oh my God.
And then my good eye is like a minus 6.5.
You're blind.
Minus 6. Yeah.
Are you worried you won't be able to get a driver's license at some point?
Well, I do have a special thing printed on there that it's illegal for me to drive without visual aid. That's normal, Kyle. It's called a Class A restriction, and lots of people have it.
You're disabled.
I mean, I can say more shit.
I love that you went straight there. Sweet, as a disabled person, let me do the whole Trump report.
Handy America.
Handy America. That's great. Yeah, no, the eyes are going downhill. We'll see. Hopefully, I'm not like blind by the time I'm 50.
Did you tell us that you can't get the laser surgery because your like corneas are too thin or something?
My current eye doctor said he didn't recommend it because I was like, last time I went was maybe a year or so ago, and once again my eyes got worse. Not as bad of a drop as the previous one, but still got a little worse. And I was like, yeah, I'm just kind of happy I'm in my late 20s now, so I can start pursuing that LASIK. And he's like, yeah. Maybe not the right option for you, though. Not a lot of room to play with in your corneas. And I was like, oh, man. I've only been, like, thinking about this surgery since I learned it was a thing when I was 6. So I'm apparently, though, if I get a really good doctor to do it, they'll still do it. But I'm not going to try to fool around with it.
Not a lot of room in your corneas. What does that mean?
I genuinely don't know.
Oh.
Maybe I don't think he said not a lot of room, but it was like a thin cornea, or there was something with it that he said it would be a little more difficult, but he didn't go into like, oh, it's impossible. He didn't specify the level of difficulty. Is this, oh, it's going to take that doctor an extra 8 minutes to work around this, or if it's no, don't do this, very bad.
Yeah, my mom had LASIK. Like
my mom did too. It worked great.
Mine didn't. My mother's LASIK failed. It didn't work. Like she got the surgery. Not at all. There was no improvement. She's blind as a bat. She has to wear glasses.
Huh. Yeah, my mom got it done, and she had perfect like 20/20 vision for about 5 years afterward. And then over the course like the next, I guess, 10 years at this point, it was, slowly ticking down till she needed like reading glasses. But even then, like I would gladly take that shit.
Yeah, my dad's in his
contacts.
And plus, I don't know how to compare her now, 15 years later, I think, to the hypothetical version of her that never had it.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's very true. Yeah, I never really I feel like a retard. That makes sense. So
my dad's been reading with glasses since like he was 50 something, probably early 50s, but he his like long distance side is still pretty excellent.
Dude, long distance, if I take my contacts out right now, I wouldn't be able to actually no. I would be able to tell where Woody was because I would see like maybe a little bit of red blur behind him. I would know where Kyle was because he's usually all the way on the left, and I would have no idea who we had for a guest on the show.
Jesus Christ. Wow. It's so nice. You should get that surgery. Let me tell you some of the things that I get to see that you'll never see. This is like explaining colors to a blind man.
Taylor, hummingbirds are real. No kidding.
I remember that profile picture of you shooting sporting clays, right?
Yeah.
How well can you see them? Do you wear glasses when you shoot?
Always. Glasses or contacts. I have to.
Can you see the pellets of the pellets hit the skeet and it fracture and turn into powder?
I can only see the fracture. I can't actually see stuff hit.
I can see the pellets in the air.
Yeah, I can't see that.
It's beautiful.
Not even close.
It's beautiful. It's like
I thought a plane was a bird the other day.
It's like a sunrise coming up, cresting over a woman's labia. All right, it's the greatest thing you've ever seen.
Have you ever seen a mishmash of lights coming off of every single stop sign driving down the highway? I used to think that was something everybody got, like the halo effect. Apparently, that not everybody with bad vision gets that, but like. Harley, I don't know. Do you have normal vision, good vision?
I get that on my, what you just started describing now. I get my left eye, like on the top left part. It's kind of like, I could just, it's like a bit blurry. And the weirdest thing is if I like push my eye in a bit, it's good.
That's
like,
weird.
So I went to the doctor and they said that It's like it's like not perfectly round up there. It's just
Oh,
like a
that's
little
cool.
indent of sorts that developed or whatever. And then they gave me a prescription for glasses, and I literally tried on like 40 pairs of glasses, and I looked like such a Jew. I couldn't. I was like, forget it. I was just blurry. I literally looked like this Jew that wrote himself into the Powerpuff Girls show. Like, that's what I look like. And
you might be surprised. You know, you're used to your look, but other people are not. They're open to new looks that you're not.
You know that glasses are sized, and last time I went and bought new glasses, I had to go all the way to the end and most of the way down. Because the ones that like I picked, I was by myself. You know, it's very not fun doing these purchases without a girlfriend there, because they usually are just like, "Oh, that looks good, or that looks bad." It makes it fucking easy. I hate taking too long. And I had to like grab one of them bitches working there at the Costco eye counter, being like, "Hey, what do you think of these?" And she's like, "I definitely like the frame shape. Let's see if we have a larger one." I was like,
that's what you need.
Yeah.
Well, we use these for blind farm animals.
And then we just went over there and just kept trying them on, and eventually we got all the way to whatever the almost largest size is. There was a size, maybe even two sizes, that were like, "Who's this for? What a loser! I'm here on second and a half largest frames they make in America. Yeah, who's this guy at the number one spot, bitch?" Yeah, I got that. But another thing, Carly, you were talking about astigmatism. That's another fucked up thing I had with my eye. I had to get, for years I didn't have this. My eye doctor didn't recommend it to me, and my left eye was always getting like blinky and like watery red, like not that comfortable. And he's like, "Oh yeah, did your other doctor ever tell you? Do you have astigmatism? That just means it's nothing serious. It just means that your eye's not shaped right. The right one's shaped well, the left one not so much." And I was like, "Okay, what's that mean?" He goes, "All right, we're going to put you on this more expensive lens only in your left eye called the toric lens. And what it does is every time I blink, it rotates the lens a little bit on my eye to always keep it centered so that it doesn't drift off into the weeds."
Yeah, the lens has got to be sort of oblong in some way.
Yep. Yeah, and so it like is always spinning in there. It sounded weird, but you can't feel it or anything.
I have double vision. So I need to put a special effort to like take the images and combine them. If I'm lazy, it's like, fuck it, I'll just pick one and ignore the other. So my glasses have
that's happened to me before.
Prisms built into them that, like, you know, I'm looking over here and it directs it and brings it back on focus. So I can look at like words and stuff really low effort while I wear glasses, because
the wonders of modern technology. Can you imagine?
Line them up.
Yeah,
Can you imagine how many blind fucks there used to be? Like just you'd get to 30 and you just be like effectively blind.
Or are we devolving, right? Are we like, did it used to be that people like Taylor and I would just not live long enough to procreate?
That would happen too.
And now, as
age of 15, they would have been like, growing boy, put him on the grain mill.
Even just the advancements
the age of
in
12
mirrors, like using mirrors to bounce inside there. Like when we first made mirrors, we're like, wow, let's jerk off in front of this.
Yeah.
And that was it. And now we're like, no, we're going to use these to see better.
Damn, I can see what my oown asshole looks like.
It's called the Wheel of Pain, and it's from Conan the Barbarian. Do you remember that? When they put Conan on he grew up, like his family is killed, like right off the bat, and he's captured and turned into a slave, pushing the grain wheel. And it's like him and like a donkey. And he's on one end, the donkey's on the other, and he's just walking in a circle. And there's like a time lapse that goes from him being 12 to him being 25, and you just see him just getting bigger and bigger and
he's
bigger.
So strong from pushing that. It also goes like 30 minutes into the movie, and he hasn't said a word at that point.
He couldn't speak very much English.
No,
yeah,
I know.
Of course he was learning English as the movie went on.
Or a donkey, whatever.
A burro.
That's what happened to me with my eyes. I remember I must have drove for 3 or 4 years and always just thought like, man, driving at night sucks, because it's just, you go up to a light and it was just like, you see the light. I'm trying to describe it to people who have normal vision. Like if this is the light, it's not like there's a halo necessarily around it, like space halos. It's just huge spiky tendrils like the sunbeams of light. And for me, they would get the longer it went between me getting my glasses or my contacts updated, the bigger those would get. And it would get to the point that like if there's a line of red lights or a line of greens, it would just be a bleeding almost bar of light that you would see. And then every time somebody breaks, it'd be like, oh, that's annoying. Then I got that fixed for the most part. It's still there because I guess there's no way to totally get rid of it. And night driving became so much more of a pleasure. It was stressful.
I have something similar, right? It's not quite the light show that you describe, but you have a light and then some vertical beams that go above and maybe above and below. And for me, it's like, how long have those been there? Like, I feel like that hasn't been my entire life. This is something that faded into existence for me.
Speaking of recent injuries, my ass is still so bruised from falling out of that bed.
Color update? Are we into like the purplish dissipating area now?
Yellowish.
It's like I can see the area that I landed on that board.
Ground zero, we call it.
The ground zero area has faded into like a pale green, but the areas surrounding on the top and bottom, it's almost California shaped across my whole ass is still like dark purple. And so it's like I'm to the point now, like this side ribs doesn't really hurt anymore. I'm pretty good there. But like, God, it is, I can like actively tell, like I'm finally getting decent sleep the last few days, but for like 8-9 days there, like trying to sleep, I was waking up like every 90 minutes and it was getting to the point where waking up in the morning, it's like, I got 9.5 hours of sleep. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I didn't sleep at all. I had to wake up every 90 minutes and roll over. Oh, now my ass is too sore. Now my ribs are too sore. I can't sleep on my back. I got to try and sleep on my stomach, but I'm not a natural stomach sleeper. And so that's really hard for me to sleep on my stomach because I've had so many fucking sinus surgeries up here that like if I lay on my stomach and go like that, sometimes I'll like wake myself up going like, like because like I've had a fucked up septum since I was a kid. Whatever fucking, I need to remember what doctor did my few septum surgeries because he fucked that up.
Put him on blast on the show. That'll teach him.
Put him on blast. Hey, Dr. fucking, I don't remember your name, asshole. In 1997, you started, you did this and that. So, but yeah.
No refunds.
My ass is still recovering. It's a much more like, it's last week, dark black purple. This week starting to look more like a pride flag. I'm getting every color of the rainbow in there starting to appear. So
that's good.
That just means it's healing.
And it's spreading wide. That's what if I have a good bruise, if I have a good small bruise, it'll turn into a large, weak bruise, as it dissipates and spreads. That's what you're going through. So you're sleeping now. You're sleeping well, and it's like you're back to you again. Is that the deal?
I'm sleeping much, much better, but like I could still tell, like if, like when I stand up, even from this chair, like it's like, ooh, got a nice itchy sting in my ass cheek. That's not pleasant.
Sleep is so huge. So I got that sleep apnea machine. Like I don't know, was that a year and a half ago, maybe?
Yep.
And like when I first, it took a couple days to get like good at sleeping in it, like even to know how to put it on and get comfortable with it. But once I started sleeping well, it was like life changing. Like, oh my God, you guys were all doing this the whole time? This is like sleeping all night without waking up once a minute. That's really nice. And just like, I don't know, 8 a.m. I'm like fresh and jumping out of bed, and something about the act of like putting it on and stuff. It fixes a sleep schedule to some extent. And, because you don't have like a weird unmaintained sleep schedule while also like engaging this machine. Like it kind of puts you to bed.
CPACs they force air into you, right?
That is what
they pressurize.
Yeah, you guys are both right. I have a BPAP because I am an outstandingly bad sleeper. So it actually like kicks in like a respirator. Like if you just stop breathing,
wow,
it'll like suck a breath out of you. And
that's so weird because you're not overweight. Like
I'm not. I could be better, but yeah,
you know what I mean.
But I'm not the sort of guy who you'd identify. I said this before. I went to an ENT because I really didn't want the CPAP. It wasn't my thing. So I'm like, hey man, like, is there like a surgery we can do? Like, why don't you just shrink my tongue, or I don't know what you want to do in there, but it got any ideas? And he's like, yeah, your airway is bad in 5 different ways, and a CPAP will change your life. Meanwhile, any surgery I do will just make it 20% better. Like you will still not be where you want to be. He's like, if you were my brother, because we were like the same age, he's like, this is a no-brainer. I kick you out of this office and send you to the sleep guys. So those were the words that I needed to hear to be like, all right, the surgery angle's not for me.
Yeah.
I remember like in, I don't know, must have been middle school when energy drinks were getting big. And my mom was like totally against me drinking any energy drinks. And she was like, you know what's in those energy drinks? Bat shit. And I was like,
it's
no,
Corona.
it's not. And I only knew this because of Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. And I'm like, no, that's guano, not guarana. There's no bat shit in this. And she was like, oh, well, I still don't want you drinking it.
What is the raspberry flavoring that we looked that up? Wasn't it like
that
opossum
is from
anus or something?
from a beaver's testes. As he's like
from one of their like
anus?
it's like his anus is
it's like an anal gland. Something that they spray nasty smelling things out.
Yeah. It's where their musk comes from.
What the fuck happened with artificial flavoring in bananas?
A banana? Oh,
wait.
They
Have
made
you ever
up a whole
tried
flavor.
artificial flavor banana? It tastes nothing like bananas and it's terrible.
They just made up a flavor and called that banana. Hawaiian's grape purple. Hawaiian's grape purple.
Grapes are purple.
Grapes aren't fucking purple. There's red grapes and green grapes.
There's purple grapes and green grapes.
I've never seen a purple grape.
That's
a blueberry, motherfucker.
All this time.
Have you guys noticed that though? Have you, like, when you eat artificial flavoring anything banana, what the fuck flavor is that? It's
You ever get those candies out of like the quarter machine and the ones that are yellow and shaped like a banana?
Ugh.
That's the worst example of the fake banana flavor.
It's
it
just
tastes
sugar.
nothing like a banana.
It
That's
tastes
all
like
they
a
should
sugar
serve
pill.
in Guantanamo. Our banana artificial flavoring candies.
All right, boys, who's ready for another quarter pound of banana candies? Oh no, please take my crown, take my dignity. No more banana candies.
Please, no more banana flavored nerds. They are so bad.
What's that? That would be a torture. Just all of your torture methods had to do with candies. Like, all right, boys, it's pop rock time. Oh, please, no, not the pop rocks again.
At least don't do them anally again.
Exactly, that's where I was going. You take that little stick of white chalk that's flavorless, and I just imagine like a CIA interrogator going, wetting it, stirring it around in the pop rocks, and you just hear.
Oh, please, this is the very much worst. I wish I had never tried to blow myself up at a marketplace. I should have just used that rental car to move myself like I said I would, instead of killing the people in the farmer's market.
Oh, is that where they sent those guys?
I don't fucking know.
No. Pop rock torture. Write that one down.
Pop rock torture, that would be a good one. You know what? Honestly, a diet of nothing but fiber 1 bars.
Mussolini used to kill people like that. Did you know that?
With fiber 1?
Not close. He would force feed them castor oil until they diarrheaed to death.
That sucks, dude.
Not my favorite way to go.
This is really shocking to me because I've only ever heard good things about Mussolini.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm remembering.
I would not deal with that.
This is so funny. I'm remembering this, but like, there was this contractor. I think his name was like Matt or something, but it was when I was maybe in middle school. I was like 12, 13, and my parents hired this guy to do something in our kitchen. And like all contractors, he took forever to do nothing. And he was an asshole. He was the worst kind of asshole. He was like over the top religious, like always inviting us to things, talking about how important it was to go to church. And then it would be like, oh, but I guess keeping your word is like one of the chapters, one of the many. You know how often in the Bible they say like, don't lie, don't cheat people. I guess you skipped all those, Matt. And there was one time I had a buddy of mine, Sean, over, and we were hanging out in the basement. And then he's like, let's go outside and play basketball. He was very, very good. This kid was unbelievably good at basketball. And so I'm like, okay, I'll go shoot hoops with you. You're just going to humiliate me because I sucked. And we went out there and we started playing. And then we come back in, grab some water. And this guy is pretending to work in the kitchen. And he goes, what are you guys doing? And we're like, oh, we're just playing basketball. And he's like, I played in high school a little bit. We're not going to ask you a follow-up. We're 13. We don't give a fuck, you weirdo. I'm going to come out and shoot some hoops with you. Really? If my parents were home, they probably wouldn't like that. But okay, you're an adult and I'm 13, so I can't really stop you. He comes out there, and very quickly, the game of horse becomes me totally not involved, and he is hardcore 1v1ing my friend aggressively, like moving picks. At one point, like my friend was beating him handily, and this like 38-year-old.
Okay,
he was a big 13-year-old, and he was genuine. He was. I can't oversell how good he was. Like, he was playing for teams like that traveled with kids 3 years older than him, like unbelievably good. And so this asshole comes out there and thinks he's going to impress us, and he's just getting crossed over, looking like a fool. And my buddy was like going back to like take a long shot, and he gets body checked by this almost 40-year-old contractor. And I remember, I can still see it. My buddy's just like falling back onto the asphalt and just looking up like, I don't know. This is a new scenario I'm in right now. An adult I don't know just body checked me in what's supposed to be a friendly game of basketball. And I remember both of us were just like, yeah, we're gonna go play Pokemon Snap, I guess, like, or whatever the hell it was. Like, yeah, that guy fucking sucked. I think they ended up firing him because he just, he was so on his hands and knees for God that he couldn't, get the countertop.
Turns out, same contractor as Woody's, also
Same.
a time traveler. That's why he's always late. He's a time traveler.
Yeah, he's trying to beat up.
He's off going back to like beat up Taylor's friends.
I meant installing that hoop wasn't even part of the quote, but there it is.
Yeah. Wait, you installed a hoop at a house in Missouri in 2001?
Like, that's the thing about Marvel. I feel like you could be the most like, I'm about the art of acting. It is an art form to me, a craft that I live, bleed, and sweat. And they're like,
Daniel Day-Lewis.
You want to be in Thor 37? You're going to play Goku, the fucking Squirrel King. And Daniel Day-Lewis is like, I would love to be Goku, the Squirrel King. Because I know you're going to pay me $30 million.
Well, yeah. We're 4 days into filming, and Mr. Lewis is vomiting because he refuses to eat anything but acorns from.
He's hoarding them in his trailer.
He's hoarding acorns.
He's because his cheeks are all puffed out at the fucking craft services table.
If the squirrels can eat them, I can.
Yes.
I remember like watching, or I remember like in my head thinking, like, squirrels, nature's treat, or not squirrels, acorns, nature's treats. Like when I was like 5, like, man, you can just eat things out in the wild. I think a friend of mine told me this. He must have watched Steve Irwin or something, because I remember we went out back in his yard and we ate a couple leaves, and he was like, you won't get hurt. I've been eating these leaves for a while. I was like, okay. And then he ate a couple bugs in front of me.
What the fuck? Is your friend retarded?
No, I really think he must have seen some survival show on like Discovery Channel or something, and he was out there. He had like tied a willow branch around his head like a Marine, like he was out there like foraging, and he very grimacingly ate an acorn in front of me and was like, "They're perfectly fine." And I ate an acorn, and it's awful.
Is it bad?
They taste.
I mean, you can eat them, but you don't eat them raw. You can use acorns to make flour. You can grind up acorns and like the inside of an acorn and make flour, and you can make like acorn pancakes.
Are pecans good raw?
Or what?
Pecans?
Yeah, absolutely. They're delicious. Yeah.
I was at a restaurant with my friend. He's Australian. And you have to know him. He has the deepest, most magnificent voice that you've ever heard. And it sounds regal almost. And with an Australian accent, it pairs super well. So we're at Waffle House. And he orders pecan waffles in the way that he does. And the waiter's like, pecan waffle? You got me saying it. This is the South. Pecan waffles. And he's like, oh. You think you're from the South? I am from Australia, and I find you adorable. And it worked. Everyone loved it, even the waiter.
So
That's
he's
true.
got that Thor thing going on, like, this drink, I like it. Another.
Yeah, he could do that. Dude, every story this guy I've been in, he's a paramotor pilot. There'll be 15 guys from a fly-in at a restaurant, all captivated by him talking about kittens or something like that. Just every time he speaks, he becomes the center of attention, and they hang on his stories. They're well-paced, they're well done. He's got it going on.
Well, good for him. And he's got good taste in pancakes. Those are very good.
They're so fucking good.
Mm. Yeah, pecan pancakes.
Yeah, I say I always change pecan for pecan depending on who I'm talking to.
Yeah.
I'll give you
Yeah.
what you want to hear.
Yeah, my grandma's, it's pecan.
Like,
Everywhere else is pecan.
how do you say it? I'm like, I don't know. It's like the aunt thing. I'm like, I don't know how I say it. I think it depends on who I'm talking to because
Yep.
I don't.
Vase and vase, too.
I've never said aunt in my life.
I'm curious if you've experienced this because I just experienced it for the first time yesterday, where I was doing like forearm exercises, right? Where I was doing like I don't know what you call those, reverse curls or whatever, like heavy weights, like where it's very intense on this muscle on the thumb particularly, and then you go and like sit at a stoplight on a bike and have to hold that. You're just like, oh, fuck, no.
No, I have had that during the curl, though. Like, where it's like, man, it almost seems like my grip is my weak link on this thing sometimes. Like,
Right.
I'm wanting to, like, this isn't how you curl.
I sound like a bitch, but sometimes I feel my bone. Like sometimes my bone just doesn't feel like it wants to go. I don't know if I need to drink more milk or what.
How much weight are you using?
Like if doing that, like I don't know, like 30s or something like that. And you're just like, I feel like my bone is almost like, no, it's not like I'm worried about it's gonna fucking snap or anything, but it's just kind of like, I think my bone hurts. That's not supposed to happen.
Is it on like the outside, like here?
No, it's usually right in the meat. So like I've also got like a wrist injury from a few years ago. So like my like rotation on my right wrist is kind of fucked. Even like shooting some handguns, it's not really a pleasure to do.
Yeah.
Because of the grip angle, like if I have to angle down like that, it automatically just hurts my fucking wrist.
Yep.
Yeah.
That sucks. Because that's, shooting's a big part of what you do.
Yeah, I
Just a little
deserve.
bit.
I was being a fucking retard though. I was riding a mechanical bull in Texas a few years back at NRAM, and somebody told me like, "No, this is Dallas, buddy. You ride it. You ride a bull overhand like that." And apparently that is what they do. But my other buddy paid the dude $5 to throw me off at like Mach 3, and that was not a good combo because apparently I just completely shredded that fucking ligament.
Oh,
That
Yeah.
sucks.
I didn't know that Dallas had their own style of mechanical bulling.
I think it was talking about real bull riding, not mechanical bulls. I'm
I know, but I figure like if everywhere but Dallas was doing that underhand grip, I trust everywhere else over Dallas.
I only care what Taylor's grandpa thinks about this matter because he is a bull riding aficionado.
He is, and he would probably defer to whoever the top like 5 ranked people were. And I do believe the Brazilians go that lower traditional underhanded grip, and so do the good American. My grandpa is absolutely obsessed with bull riding. Like it's like he finishes like dinner sometimes, and like he just wants to go into like silent grandpa mode, and like he's almost like shuffles, like gets in there and like gets all set up on his comfy couch, and then just like sits there and like. It's a treat to see him enjoy something so much where it's like, damn, it sucks. I'm from a generation that like I need so much stimulation at any given time that like even just sitting and watching like a sport I really enjoy is like, well, but I need to know what's going on with this. Well, what about this? What's another thing? And so like, that's a trait I'm jealous of, and I've thought about in older generations where like you'll look at like an old picture. Does anybody else think like this? Where like you'll look at an old picture of people from like 1904, and it's like, damn, what'd they do the rest of the day? Like what did you went home and like read a book, and like if you read too much, like your parents are probably like, you're rotting your brain with those goddamn books.
I always
like,
I get stuck on the hygiene. I see an old picture, especially like very early, like, hey, this is New York in the 1918s, and there's like a couple cars moving around, a couple horses occupying the same space. Maybe I might have this right. And women dressed in like head to toe dresses, and guys wearing hats and jackets. And I'm like, it's not like it was a lot colder. They're all sweaty. And there's no AC in this nowhere in New York City is there any air conditioning.
They're just sweating, and they go from one sweaty hot place to another. It's
Yeah.
probably hotter indoors with the lack of circulation.
I bet every fucking it just smelled like dirty pussy all the fucking time. You know it did. Everybody's always whenever someone's like, "What time would you go back to?" I'm like, "Fucking yesterday, fucking yesterday," because that's the best fucking time ever to live. Except for, you know what? Right fucking now.
Nah,
right
go way
fucking
back.
now.
Go Jurassic. See something new.
You just get devoured.
Yeah, I probably would.
Some sort of bacteria that doesn't exist anymore would just immediately infect you. You'd have a
Right.
fever and die in 3 days or some shit.
Pre-polio.
Yeah. God only fucking knows. Like I don't have a polio vaccine. None of us do.
Maybe you would have the more powerful pathogens from being from the future, and you are the reason there are no dinosaurs.
I don't think my pathogens would infect a dinosaur, but I'm just saying, you go back in time to like the Wild West or some shit. Anytime where women wore petticoats, that is some smelly ass. It's not like they shaved their ass cracks either. There's a bunch of women with some hairy ass cracks who shit in an outhouse and wiped with corn cobs. And now there's just like corn cob butthole crumbs everywhere, dripping into their pussies and there's like growing yeast down there like a fucking bread mill. And everything stinks
Without a
like
good cure.
BO and pussy and corn cob butt crumbs. Everything smells like that.
I'm still thinking of Taylor going back to the Jurassic era and like, oh, hey, Mr. T-Rex, here's a smallpox blanket. Please don't eat me.
Well, no, I would get eaten, and then he would have all my diseases.
Ah, I see.
That's how it would go.
I wonder if Taylor's brain is bigger than a T-Rex.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
I mean, it is a big animal.
No, but they were notoriously. I mean, am I mistaking the dinosaurs, or weren't they
That is
like
the
even
big
more-
one. The biggest
even
meat
more-
eater, right?
Like even amongst dinosaurs, didn't they have like a laughably small brain? Like all the other dinosaurs would make fun of them because they couldn't read dinosaurs.
Oh my God. It was the size of 2 or 3 walnuts. We all have larger brains than...
What an idiot!
Speak for yourself.
Well, I don't think Taylor's brain's bigger than our brain, just to be clear.
It might be because my head's bigger.
Wait,
I don't think that's.
My cranial capacity, maybe the CCs. Like if you were
I think it's the same brain. It's just sloshing around and a lot of extra stuff.
why would we have the same size, different size heads and the exact same size brain?
How big do you think your brain is?
Bigger than yours.
There's no way. There's no way you have an extra large brain.
he does.
Oh,
It
that's
filled-
I can
you
move-
think he just has more cranial fluid?
I think it's.
You think he has a thicker Homer Simpson
First of all, I
skull?
don't think his head is actually all that bigger than ours.
All right, now we're gonna have.
Oh, Kyle, you're just adorable thinking that.
Do you have a tape measure handy?
Kyle, can you move small objects with your mind?
You move an object with your mind, I'll buy it. Do you have a tape measure handy?
Move pieces of paper in a windy room.
In a windy room.
Now you need to get like CAT scans.
I somewhere around here.
Cubic centimeters of your fucking brain.
I have a tape measure I can go get if you have one.
I
Let's see.
know I have one of those measuring things, but I don't know where it is.
Fair enough. Another day.
I've used it on my phronology stream,
So
and I
I'm-
can't find my caliper either.
I made a mistake on T-Rex size, but it still holds. It averaged about half the size of an adult human brain.
Okay.
All right. What are some other
Tenth the size of Taylor's.
Yes.
precisely?
Every once in a while, I'll look at, like, if I'm like talking with Kyle or talking with Woody or, you know, with Harley or whoever who's on, I'll look at them in the eyes, as, you know what I mean? Like on
Mhm.
your camera. And
Yeah.
Kyle throws me for a loop every time he has like a 5-second freeze where I'm like, what is he thinking? Like, is he gonna hit this back? And then I'll realize, like, oh no, he's
Kyle
just frozen.
sometimes sits very still. When Kyle listens, he looks like this. When Kyle's frozen, he also looks like that. So
Yes.
sometimes it's tricky.
I do it on purpose.
Yeah,
You
I'll
have-
ask
you
for
have-
a
you have
move
fake teeth.
sometimes.
Yeah, I have I'll tell it in fast forward to steal from Woody because I've told it before on the show. My teeth, I ground my teeth so fucking bad for so many years because like most people have a bite where their teeth line over each other, where they kind of lock in place. My teeth lined up directly on top of each other for my whole life.
Okay.
And I also grounded my sleep really bad. And so I had like fucking, I think the dentist rather was like, well, we expect about 0.5 millimeter of wear per tooth every 50 years. And so based on that metric, your teeth are about 125 years old. And I was like, well, that's not ideal. And he was like, well, you can get veneers, but you don't know if you'll want those. And so how about we take this like enamel polymer stuff, form it over your teeth, and like give you a new bite that'll be in the exact same shape as veneers will, as like a stopgap thing to see if it works well. So I was like, okay, I'll do that. And so it was like $7,000, $8,000 or some shit to get it all done, all my teeth put back together. And it was one of
Cost
those
you
things,
money or insurance?
No, you know how shitty dental insurance is. Like,
Oh,
I think
they covered the first grand. Well, great.
Yeah, they covered like the first $1,500 maybe, but then they kept trying to be like, well, this is a cosmetic thing. And it's like, no, it's not. I submitted my dental information. He was saying this is absolutely necessary. I will grind my teeth down to the nerves soon if I don't get this taken care of. And they still were like, it's cosmetic, it's cosmetic. Veneers, anything like that is cosmetic. So all these have a bunch of plaster on them and shit. And then my back molars on both sides have a bunch on them to like bend my teeth in a little bit so that now my teeth, my mouth actually locks closed like a normal person.
Yeah,
And
you're not a
so-
ventriloquist dummy anymore.
Do they break?
No.
I
Have you
actually have
broken
like a
any?
90%. I have like a 90% bite.
You have an underbite? Sorry, you froze for a
Oh,
second.
and
Harley.
I have a 90% overbite, but it's like
An overbite.
functional, and it's like a major one. Like if you look,
Ah.
Oh, you have a bit. It's better to have a bad
Oh, you're like one of
overbite
those
than a
dogs
bad
from
underbite.
but I actually I was asking because like my teeth like they look. I said like it looks like ghost mouth. Like my teeth just look like they're just like see through, and it's because of the overbite. Like they like scrape and scrape and scrape, so they
Oh.
like thin. So I wanted to get like full on like veneers on like the front teeth. And he was like, well, yeah, it's like, you know, it could like whatever, it could be extreme. Like, did you think about it? And I was like, I did think about it. And I want to go fucking hard. I want Steve Harvey veneers. Like, I want big ass white teeth that are way too big for my head.
But he's
Like, you
got
ever
a
see, like, a
captivating
Steve-
smile.
You ever see Steve Harvey's face?
Yeah.
Of course you have.
He's
But those
hilarious.
teeth, oh my God, they're like the funniest. It's like, it's just like, it's just so good.
His
like-
exacerbated face, or like his like frustrated face when someone says penis on Family Feud, and he like looks around like that's never been done before. So funny.
yeah.
He's a good host.
Yeah,
today.
he is. I actually love him. Watching the Steve Harvey bet on Family Feud is like I actually crack up laughing out loud. If you just click that thing, you'll see like a picture.
Oh, I see it.
the first picture. It's like they're trying to escape his lips.
The
Like the
mustache.
top
you
one, they're
should-
trying to escape.
You should get veneers if you want them, or
Yeah,
you don't
you
ever
know,
think you will.
$15K.
Oh, it's a lot.
It's like
But-
$2,000 a tooth apparently.
and they're permanent, and you don't need them on every tooth. You'd probably just need them on the top 6.
They're not that permanent. I mean, you permanently need veneers, but you'll refresh
No, I
those
think you
things
need them
every
like
10, 15 years.
10 years or something like that.
Oh,
yeah.
but I mean, like you don't pay another $15,000 when they put new ones back on. Usually,
Oh, I'm
they'll-
not sure. I just it's a car, baby. Like every 5 years you're in for another 15 grand
Oh,
or
yeah.
so.
Well, I didn't want to do this.
Oh,
it was
yeah, yeah,
also
yeah.
not fun. That was the longest when I got there that day. I was like, how long is this going to take? I got there at like 11 a.m. And they're like, oh, maybe 2.5 hours. I was in the chair with people's hands in my mouth until 4:50 p.m. that day. I was in the for almost
They're like, how long is it gonna be? They're
hours.
like, you're sleeping here. Shut up.
You got
Yeah.
every penny.
Spending the night.
Have you broken
And it
them
was
yet,
fucking
Taylor?
oh yeah, there have been some times where I fall asleep without my retainer, and I'll still find a way to grind and like chip one.
Mhm.
And then a couple times they like I made a chip in one, and then that same area kept falling off because like the dentist putting it back on wasn't my usual one. He fucked it up.
Hmm.
But overall, it's doing really well. I was nervous when I first got them put on because like as they're putting them on, it's like that thick in your mouth, and there is so much mass in your mouth that you're not used to. Like it's not until you get like a change in your teeth or anything in your mouth that you realize like, oh wow, my tongue was really acclimated to my old way of feeling. This feels totally foreign and weird. And so they're like, all right, so this is like the basic shape. You want to take a look? And I like smiled, and it was like cartoon teeth where there were no lines in between them, just a big bar,
Really?
and they were thick as fuck. And I was like, they're not gonna stay just like this. Like, I was freaking out because I think it was like on a Tuesday or a Thursday that I was getting it done, and I'm like, if I show up on PKA and I'm like lisping badly, oh my god, I'm gonna get roasted so hard. Like, and so wait, it would have been fucking funny though. And so after hours of them shaving it down and stuff, they showed me again. I was like, oh, okay, I see how this was meant to work. So overall, I'm glad I did it. But if I didn't have to pay $7,000 for functional,
You should have
teeth,
gone to
I wouldn't
Mexico.
have. No. Yeah. Have you guys ever had something where you realized later in life than you would expect that you do something totally novel compared to like as far as a regular everyday thing is concerned? So like if someone found out like, oh, not everybody's wiping their ass from underneath by the balls. I've been doing that for 20 years or something.
Smear it right on your balls.
Yeah,
No
because
big
that's
deal.
how I was feeling about the chew thing, where I'm like, oh my god, people chew. Like, you don't just swallow things like a fucking animal. You guys have anything like that?
All this time I did it funny. Nothing.
Wiping your ass, picking your nose.
I don't know.
Blowing your nose.
There's always a big discussion in my household about ketchup and how it should be stored. Now, I'm strongly of the opinion that it goes in the cabinet, and here are my reasons. First of all, it's vinegar based. It does not go bad.
But what's the second reason?
We'll never know.
We lost you after the first one. Vinegar
God
never
damn
goes
it.
bad.
It never goes bad, and I'm going to eat it long before it could go bad, which is like 3 months or something like that. And second of all, it's going on hot food. It's going on hot French fries, right? Why would I want cold sauce on hot French fries? It's taking the heat right out of them. So putting it in the refrigerator is so stupid to me.
You're preaching to the choir, and it also condenses it and makes it so you get an even more of that like ketchup
Pre-cum
stuff. Yeah, the ketchup pre-cum on there, and that's just the worst.
Yeah, I shake the fuck out of the bottle. But store your ketchup in the cabinet. It's the way to go. Unless you don't eat a lot of ketchup like I do. And in that case, just get a smaller bottle. Get one of those little bitty, like 8-ounce bottles or whatever.
You'll go through
Heinz
like
has
a
an
whole normal-sized
official
bottle of
stance
ketchup
on this.
in the matter of weeks.
I've Googled it.
You guys talking about sauce without the
Yeah.
sauce?
Here's
boss?
Heinz
Talking about cats.
ketchup. Here's Heinz' official stance on the issue. The issue, Harley, being ketchup storage, refrigerator, or cabinet. Because of its natural acidity, Heinz ketchup is shelf stable. However, its stability after opening can be affected by storage conditions. We recommend that this product, like any processed food, can be refrigerated after opening. Refrigeration will maintain the best product quality after opening.
That's just a legalese thing they have to put on there.
Yeah, I've read that same thing too,
Okay.
and I stand by my position that I'm going to eat it. I've had ketchup go bad in the cabinet. I have. It tastes gross. It's like not good. It becomes like a darker red, and it's not good. But I usually get maybe a 64-ounce bottle, and I can go through that long before it goes bad. I eat a lot of ketchup.
Wait, how long does it take you to get through a 64-ounce bottle of ketchup?
Definitely,
That's
it's gone
half
a
a
month.
gallon.
Yeah.
You eat half a gallon of ketchup a month.
Yeah.
Well,
easily.
as a guy myself, like, what if I'm eating fries or something, I'll put more ketchup down than I need probably. Like ketchup, I do ketchup in abundance. Like, I don't want to be like, that should be enough. If I need more, I'll get more. I'm like, no, I don't want to bother myself with the ketchup bottle again. We'll do one squirt right here, big power squirt, fill this whole little ramekin up, and I'm not going to be bothered with getting more ketchup. I might even throw out half this ramekin of ketchup.
Man, that's a big spender move. And I don't even know what a ramekin is. Sounds like something.
I'm the
rich people
sauce
have.
boss. The sauce boss. I don't hold back on condiments. I got a ketchup in the closet and a ketchup in the fridge. Like,
I'm going to more sites. Good Housekeeping says ketchup no longer contains sodium benzoate and has less salt than it used to. You have to cold storage it.
I can't believe those little sauce containers have a name. Now I learned just now what a ramekin is.
Yeah.
I don't want you to think that I ever normally called it a ramekin, but like I'm on the cooking show, and so like the guys cooking are like the ramekin. So I also had a moment years ago. I was like, "That's what it's called."
Yeah.
I'm like, are we gonna call it that?
I like sauces a lot.
Pretty gay.
I've got a bottle of Yum Yum sauce that I bought recently. I've been using that on French fries a lot.
Is that a
what's
kind of
that?
ketchup? Yum Yum sauce?
No, it's the sauce you get at hibachi restaurants. That orange sauce.
Oh,
that's
I'm
good
familiar with.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know this.
Yeah.
I just googled. I'm like, oh, %.
And I got a bottle of hamburger sauce, which is basically knockoff Big Mac sauce. So I've been putting that on burgers.
Isn't
Really
Big Mac
fucking
sauce just isn't it just mayonnaise and Thousand Island and ketchup?
good. No, there's more going on than that.
Yeah, there's it's Thousand Island. There's relish in there. There's like some ketchup. It's basically like all the sauces combined almost to an extent.
I love
Thousand
it.
Island is like the king sauce, in my opinion, of sandwiches. Like it takes,
Thousand Islands is a very powerful sauce. That's true.
it's very powerful. It's so bad for
Yeah.
you, it has to be powerful. Like if you, I don't know, I don't think they have Steak and Shake where Woody or Harley live. I know it's where Kyle is.
I was in Florida recently and I had a little Steak and Shake.
Oh
so-
yeah, well, if you
Yeah.
anyone out there who lives in a state in the South or the Midwest where there's Steak and Shake, always get a Frisco melt with extra Frisco sauce because all it is Thousand Island. I've never watched The View, but I feel like that's the kind of show where, like, in September, they'll be like, you need to be, drinking half a cup of coconut oil before bed every night to lose weight. And then they'll, like, say in November, like, actually, that was a terrible idea. Do not.
Turns out coconut oil filled with fat and calories.
I've been told by people before who watch those, like, shows, stuff on, like, Fox News or The View, or like not like the news part of Fox, just like the the talking kind of Fox, like the kind of shows like CBS or ABC would be a better example, where they'll like all people say like a neat secret for losing weight is you want to eat a tablespoon of peanut butter right before bed so your metabolism keeps working, and it's like that I don't know where to begin to tell you how little sense that makes. Like, how is eating peanut butter before bed going to make me... Now is my body going like, well, guess sleep's not on the table, boys. We got to get through this. Let's keep the body churning. Like, no, your metabolism keeps going when you sleep. Like, that's silliness. Total silliness. And that kind of stuff gets propagated all over the place. Especially with diet.
Yeah.
Kyle, you don't do much research into diet?
No, I think it's calories in, calories out, by and large.
Kyle's got
I
the Kyle
agree
system.
with you. Yeah. And hey,
Yeah.
I have never seen you fat. And so it seems to be a working system.
I think it's just like everyone wants it to be about like some sort of special berry or so many like teaspoons of cinnamon every day because that would be easier than just.
Be a hilarious thing to tell people to do. A spoonful of cinnamon every day.
Yeah,
Oh, what are you doing? You're not snorting it? No wonder it's not working.
that's
Done it once intrarectally. Give a spoon. How else? Yeah.
you gotta blow it in there with a straw like cocaine.
Just a whole series of those kinky straws.
The curly Q ones. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Those
no,
hurt.
the ones with the bendy ankles so you can get from your own mouth to
okay.
your rear.
Those are just collapse along the way. You need with the hard plastic like crazy straws. I like those.
You're making a lot of sense.
I see everybody's going toward the paper straws now and the cardboard straws, and I hate it. They stick to my lips. They feel
Starbucks
dirty.
is getting rid of straws. What is their stirring mechanism? Like, does anyone know where they're headed on this?
It's gonna be that. I saw something today where a guy, was kind of analyzing. They're like, we're getting rid of straws and shit to be better for the environment, and he was like, well, I used on my whatever scale, like to the 0.01 of gram scale, I weighed the old cup with a large straw, and then I weighed their new cup, and the new cup by every measurement on different scales weighs like 2 grams of plastic more. He's like, so what's being saved here? Like,
It's not paper?
anything. No, it's a plastic like sippy cup looking thing that they're going to be putting on the top of Starbucks glasses. Yeah, which is better than paper because paper is unpleasant. But also what I think it is, I think they're hiding under the banner of environmentalism. But really, I think they can probably cut costs by no longer having to provide 2 different things. Like so somebody can't go, I want a cup or I want a lid and I want a straw. They can just be like, all right, we're not using 2 factories anymore, or we're not going to, take down the factory and rebuild it for 2 days and then like make a
Tired
billion
of getting
straw.
fucked over by big straw.
Yeah, by big straw. They're like, no, we're just going to have one factory line moving 24/7, pumping the exact same product out, and that's going to save us money on efficiency, is what would be my guess. But
I've started eating healthy again, and fuck, Reuben sounds good.
yeah, I didn't have time to eat before we started tonight, and so I've got some brown rice and chicken and vegetables that I'm going to eat after this, which sounds it's actually really good.
Oh, that's brown rice more than I had. So,
Brown rice is good.
yeah, and
Rice is great. Rice is the perfect side. Like you like scoop some of it onto whatever bite of meat or whatever bite of whatever you're having. Have a little rice, have a little whatever else.
I need to check my calorie counter and see how dangerous rice is.
Oh, it's
Obviously-
just don't go bananas with it. You'll be fine. It's not nearly
It's
as
definitely-
caloric and like packed, or not as calorie dense as like nuts or seeds.
Yeah, my wife asked me today. She was shopping. She's like, "Should I buy nuts?" No. No. Well,
Celery, cucumber.
that's what I eat. So I've been snacking on celery and peanut butter, which I know is not great. But celery alone, like, it doesn't solve the problem.
I bought the saddest snack
Hmm?
to eat at the store today. I'm gonna grab it real quick because I didn't even get peanut butter.
I like tomatoes. I wonder how
Yeah.
many calories are in just a raw tomato, because I like to slice them up and like put salt and pepper on them and just eat them sometimes.
I know you're calories in, calories out, but tomato has a fair amount of sugar content. according
Yeah,
to the
I would
keto
imagine
guys.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do we have here? Lightly salted rice
Salted
cakes.
Rice cakes.
Oh,
fuck?
good. You can,
35 calories and no flavor.
except salt.
It tastes like styrofoam and no, lightly salted. They don't have just regular salted. I would have gone full salt. I after Kyle's advice, I'm not going to cut down needlessly on sodium.
Yeah.
But man, you do not like when that satiates your snack like kick, like you know you're desperate for some good snacks. Like, oh, I wanted goldfish so bad today at the store.
Is that your weakness, or is it Cheez-Its?
Both. Any kind of cheesy, salty snack. I'll even eat cheese nips in a pinch.
Ooh,
They're not nearly as good. They got like a greasy exterior feel.
I like that. I like that.
If I was
like
to
the greasy-
snack on something satisfying right now, and I haven't had them in like a decade, those Ritz bits with the peanut butter Ritz crackers, little things.
Those are
Man.
solid.
That's
Those are very good.
Oh, the little ones. Oh, I like the cheese ones. I can eat an entire box of those. Yeah, they have cheese now.
I didn't even
It's
know.
Oh, dude, I can eat a whole box in one sitting. And
Did
it's
you know
not
they
even-
have pizza with cheese in the crust? It's brand new.
Or another one, combos. Like when I'm feeling like a real fatty, I'll get combos like once a year. And as I'm
Gross.
halfway through a bag of combos, I'm like, this is just pretzel with powder in it. That's all it is. It's just like a powdery paste in a pretzel, but you can't stop eating them once you've opened it.
They're
Combos
gross.
don't tempt me. It's not my weakness.
Oh, they don't actually. Just every once in a while, I'll think about those. You know those once in a while snacks you get? Where like I like edamame
like
a lot,
dips.
but it's rare that I actually buy it and bring it
What
home.
is it?
Like those edamame beans that you eat at Japanese places. Like they're hot. You like bite them out of there.
I don't know that.
They're super good.
Huh.
Yeah. You don't like those?
I don't like them. No, no good. No good.
like
I
miso
like
soup?
dips. I do not like miso soup. I get hot and sour soup.
Man.
You like hot and sour soup? It's full of like mushrooms and garbage.
Oh no, I like that too. I just like miso soup as well.
No.
I like all
No.
those soups they give you at Japanese places before the meal, and that little salad in the teeny little bowl they give you with
I
like whatever
hate that little
orange
salad.
I like that.
it is.
That orange.
Man, we're not meshing at all with these.
How about the
things.
coconut soup you get at a Thai place?
I wanted it extra spicy though, and I prefer if it had chicken in it.
Yep.
Never had coconut soup.
Yeah, coconut soup from the Thai place is delicious. They use a lot of cream in their
Yes,
cooking.
I'm sure it's
and you
less
get
than
that.
1,000 calories though.
Dude, it's got to be like 600 or 700 calories. It's like
Yeah.
eating it's like a savory ice cream with chicken in it. It's so fucking good, and it's spicy usually. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
So good.
Very good, but not good for
One of my-
you, I suspect.
One of my favorite soups for sure. I like Thai food a lot. Penang curry, some coconut soup. They've usually got some sort of frozen drink.